So, this is how to use a clock to add fractions. So, here we have a clock, and we're pretending, let me take it out of the plastic, we're going to pretend that the minute hand is broke, okay? So all we have is the second hand, okay? So it can count seconds and minutes. It'll go all the way around, okay? How is a clock divided? Let's start with that. How is it divided? Alex?
Well, it's divided by the numbers from 1 to 12.
From 1 to 12, so we could say it's divided into 12. Good. How else is it divided? Alex?
Fifth.
Fifth. Tell me how it's divided into fifths.
Well, when you count minutes, there are 5 in each, well, 5 little points in each hour.
Okay, so we have 5 points in here. How many of these points, we could say, are there all the way around? Emma?
50. Wait. Never mind.
Okay.
60.
60. There's 60 minutes in an hour. Okay. Or, yes. Okay. So, if I draw in here, and I start at the 12, and I go to the 3, okay? From the 12 to the 3. How far have I gone around the clock? Damien.
4, 12.
Oh, I like your thinking. Courtney? Okay. Ariana?
24.
Very good. So I've gone 1/4 around. So how many minutes are in 1/4 of an hour? Adam?
15.
15. So we could say 1/4 of our clock is 15 minutes. Okay. Well then, if I want to add another 4. Okay. So if this hand moves, it would go to the 6. So I'm adding another 4. Now what fraction of my clock have I traveled? Brandon. You've now traveled a half. So you've just shown me 1/4 plus 1/4 equals
Half.
1/2. But we're adding fractions. But you're right, 30 minutes if we were thinking about time. Okay? So if I add another 4th, okay, I'm going to draw my arrow, and I know that's another 4th. Now what fraction of the circle have I traveled? Oh, Laura. 3/4. So I know 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is 3/4. If I add another 4th, how far have I traveled? Alex?
1 whole.
1 whole. So we've done 4ths on here. We know 1/4 is 15 minutes, right? So now we're going to talk thirds. So I'm going to do the thirds in red. So we're going to ignore the blue. Okay? So if I'm starting at the 12, and I want to split my clock into thirds, where would I stop? Nevaeh.
You would stop
You can point.
right here.
Okay, so that would be about 8 minutes. And I know 8 times 3 is 24. So if I'm doing it in thirds, it would have to equal 60 minutes, or 12, for 12 hours. Let's see, Courtney?
Can you go to the 4?
Yes. How did you figure that out?
Well, 60, the 4 is actually 20 minutes, and 60 divided by 3 is 20.
Good. So 1/3 of a clock is how many minutes? Alex?
20.
20 minutes. So 1/3 is 20 minutes. If I add another third, where am I going to stop? Emma?
8.
Good. So now I've traveled another third. How many minutes are in 2/3 of a clock? Maddie? 40 minutes. If I travel my last third, where do I stop? Back at the top. There's my next third, huh? Okay. So this also works with 12. And how would 12 work? How would 12 work?
Well, it's divided into 12 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it stops at 12. So each one of those numbers would be 1 would be a 12.
Okay, so my 12s are in green. That would be a 12. That would be a 12. Okay. Okay, so this is just the basics. Now we're going to see how we can really use it to add fractions. In your math book, I want you to tear out Unit 4, page 37.
Come back up here.
Yes, tear it out and come back up here so you can see. So this should